Easy Pickings is a mission in Pyro where you can loot the ship and make a whole bunch of money just from the cargo alone. But how do you unlock this mission? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how by explaining it and then going to do the mission to see how much money we can make. First off, how do you unlock this mission? Well, if I open up my mobile class here and I go to my rep and we go over to Headhunters here, you can see I leveled up my Headhunters just a little bit. I'm an applicant at the moment, but how do you level up headhunters? Well, if I open up my map completely and zoom out, you're going to see that I am at Starlight Service Station. This is where I leveled most of my rep, just around here. All that I did was I went to contracts, and then I went to mercenaries, and then here somewhere when you don't have any rep, should be a bunch of missions for headhunters where you can level your rep at. If I go to my history here, you should see all the missions I have done. So far I've done 11, but in total I probably did 17 of these. The missions that I did was target, takedown, or a fast track into headhunters basically. So this is the mission that you want to do. They pay about 32,000. So just want to do this over and over again. I did about 17 of these. And then finally, when I had enough rep, for example, if I go to rep again, after I completed the neutral rep, right? I completed this. I went to applicant. A new mission popped up. I went back to contracts and I did my final mercenary mission, which basically gave me a full rep of applicant in one go. I just took this one. Take a stand against Citizens for Prosperity, right? You just complete this. You basically just need to kill a bunch of servers and you can complete your rep instantly. Then once you have done that, go back to offers, go back to mercenary, and you'll finally have the easy pickings mission. It did take me about 2 hours to grind my rep, so it's definitely not fast, but let's see if it's worth it by picking up this mission. Let's go find out if we can do this mission. But before we get into that, this video is sponsored by Beam Eye Tracker. Beam Eye Tracker turns your regular webcam into a head and eye tracker for just $30. You can make Star Citizen way more immersive. For example, I've got my webcam connected here. It's C920. It records at 30 FPS. If I look straight forward and then I look to my left, it will follow my eyes. And I can also look to my right, up, and down. And you can bind this with your head movement as well. This is basically what the software does. It turns your webcam into a head and eye tracker. If you want to upgrade your setup, check out Beam Eye Tracker. Buying from their website will help support the channel, so I really appreciate it. Links in the description. Now let's get back to the video. I'm just going to use this bike so that I can get to the Asteroid base store, since we're going to have to park the Cutlass Black at the hangar entrance of the asteroid base just so that we can load the cargo. Let's see if we can do this. You can see I'm still at Starlight Service Station. This is where I've gotten my mission, but we need to head all the way over here now to the asteroid base. Hopefully it doesn't spawn a lot of NPC ships. Sometimes they can spawn over and over again, making it really difficult for you to loot these bases, and they can blow up your ship while you're outside, right? It's not the funnest thing in the world. You can see there's a lot of turrets here at the asteroid base. 2 NPCs at the very moment. They're not bothering me, but eventually they will probably try and shoot me. Let me just see if I can find the hangar. Found the hangar here. It's just between... You can see there's like a big rock here off to the side. Just underneath it, it should be here, right here. Let me just see if I can find a nice little spot for us to park. I'm just going to kill the Pisces here. I think it's getting pretty close. I'm just hoping if I kill it, it doesn't spawn more ships, right? We do have a vulture here as well. Seems pretty passive for the moment. I'm just going to leave the vulture alone. Park my ship just underneath here. Okay, let's get out and get onto the pulse. I'm not going to close my back door. Technically I can. The pulse is super easy to close the back door with, since you can just hit the button while on the pulse. I'll show you as I can close it super easy. Let's get onto the pulse here. Now the pulse is a bit peculiar. I'm just going to go forward here and hopefully I get into space. And we're all good. Okay, we're all good here. Hover bikes are still hover bikes in Star Citizen, right? But if you get close enough here, you should be able to close your door with the pulse. This is the only thing I've been able to do with the pulse. No other hover vehicle. But let's head over to the entrance and see if we can quickly deal with the NPCs inside. Here you can see is the turrets and the rest of the landing pads. You could shoot down the turrets if you want to, but they did reduce them quite a bit. And right in front of us is the entrance. I'm wondering if I can take my pulse with, not quite sure. But I'll definitely try. Just gonna click cycle door while I'm on my pulse here. Hopefully it works. It doesn't seem like I can cycle the door while I'm on my pulse. That's fine. Just get off here. Okay, we made it inside. I'm gonna take my little pulse with me, because I might use it in a minute just to get my cutlass into the hangar. But first we need to deal with all the NPCs. Just gonna leave it there for the moment. It might bug out if I lose it. Okay, I just lost my pulse, so I'm not gonna take it with me. We just deal with the NPCs quickly. Technically, we do not have to deal with them. We can just run around everything. But I'll quickly see if I can shoot everything. Now for the other side as well. There is a bunch of loot in here as well we can use. But we're mostly here for the cargo at the very moment. It might even be looted already. Seems like this side is clear. Check the main hall here. There's an NPC. Just gonna run up here. The cover on the side. Usually at the bar area. There's more. But we don't have to deal with them. We can just continue running. And make our way over to the elevator. Since we don't really have to fight here, we can just go to the elevator. This is where the main cargo is at. We don't want to spend all our ammo and resources just to get to the cargo area here. We can choose hangar. And we should be able to go to the hangar of the ship. Now there's going to be a bunch of enemies here. We need to be really careful. I'm going to clear them out. There's the first one. I'm just going to run in circles, hoping I get them all. Got a nice little sniper for me here. I'll definitely take it. Scalpel. Plus my ammo was completely gone. So hopefully that's all of them. I'm just going to equip some ammo. Now we can open up the hangar here and take out the freelancer. But first, let's quickly take a look at what's inside here, since it should be a bunch of cargo. We open it up. Mostly it's stems, I think. We have a tractor beam. You can see it's stems, and I think the other one is gold. I'm not going to pick it up since I might completely ruin the cargo here. But it's stems and gold. Gold being the most valuable of the bunch. But let me open up everything here and see if I can unload this freelancer into my cutty. Since I already tried this previously, where it's very difficult to just take out the freelancer and fly with it. Eventually, it will just disappear with you inside of quantum travel. So you definitely need to unload the cargo of this thing. But unfortunately, we do not have our bike, so we can't just drive in with our cutlass. I'm just going to enter the side here. Let's reverse her out and try to load as quickly as possible. Cutlass doesn't have the most space, but we don't need a lot, right? Just need a decent amount. There's definitely 2 ships that's hostile around us, so we kind of need to work quickly so we don't blow up completely with our cutlass or the freelancer. I'm just going to park my cutlass just a little bit closer so I don't have to maneuver too much. I think that's pretty decent. Now I already know a lot of people are going to mention that the cutlass has a tractor beam and I should have just used that. I do not like the cutlass tractor beams. Unless they improve it and make it like the Atlas tractor beams, I won't be using them. I find it way better just to use the regular tractor beams since you have better control. But I'm going to do my best here to load everything and see how much profit we can make at the end here. I do want to make sure to get the gold though. The gold is very important to get. So it's basically just stems and gold. But I'll quickly unload everything. Unless something interesting happens, I'll probably update you. Since this will probably take a minute or two, maybe 5 minutes. Here is the last bit of gold. I managed to take everything out of the ship just to quickly load it, so I don't constantly need to maneuver myself to get everything out. You can see there's a lot of boxes that I need to take. Not sure if all the valuables will be able to fit into the cutty, but I'm loading the gold first just because they're the most valuable resource, right? And the rest we can make it fit. There we go. All the gold is on board, I believe. Now for the rest of the stems. The door is closing there. I'm not sure if that's a player or maybe it's just the auto door closing or somebody got a new mission. And I need to hurry up, I think. I'm just throwing in the boxes where it's open so we can fit. There's 2 more stem boxes in the main area of the freelancer. You can get them out if you're really crafty with it. You see all the boxes are taken here. Let me just see if I can get these out. That little hole. Well, we got one out at the very least. Just gonna push it towards my ship. Let me see if I can drag the others out. Here's the other one. Managed to get it. It's way better if you're outside. Inside it's a little bit cramped. Now for the last one. There we go. This is the last one inside the extra cargo hold right of the freelancer. We can take the components as well, but I'm not going to bother with it at the very moment. Just want to go sell these and see how much we made. Well, I managed to squeeze everything in there. I'm just going to close here. But now we need to open up this thing here, but I think it's broken. It's been really difficult to open these. So I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Shooting up on my own thing here. If you can see the button, then please tell me, because I can't. There we go, we're in. Had to break into our own ship. It's kind of ridiculous. Don't know what happened to the button, but yeah, it will have to do. Now let's get out of here. I'm gonna go to Red's Nest. I'm gonna go sell there just because we can sell the stems and the gold all at the same place, making it a little bit more convenient. Plus it's pretty close, so not too far for us. Let's head over. We're finally here. Let's see if the elevator works, but I'm gonna unload. If it doesn't work, I'll just relog right and then sell, and then probably after that I'll just hop servers until I find a working elevator again. Very annoying, this elevator bug in 4.0.1. So hopefully they fix it in the future. They did say yesterday that they're working on it, so I'm very happy that they confirmed. But let's go see how much we can make. But of course, before we can do anything, we need to unload. Seems like the door I opened is still open. Gonna have to repair that eventually. But sometimes you need to get into your own ship and make it work right. I'm just gonna unload everything quickly onto the cargo elevator here. Here is the last box. We managed to stack all the cargo on the grid here. Quite a bit. We've got our gold, we've got our stems. So super decent. Let me send it down and then I'll head over to the admin's office to go sell. There we go, sending it down. Transfer complete. Now let me head over. To get to the admin's office, all that you need to do is head to the spaceport here and then just go over to the shop signs. Eventually you'll find this shop sign and you just head forward. Most of them are at the top here. You can see all the way at the back there, they should be. A little bit crooked, the sign, the administration sign, but you can definitely find it here. Let's choose our station. Let's see, we've got our cargo here. 42 stems and 16 gold. Let's say max it out. The gold is 101,000. Let's sell, confirm. And then the stems we can sell for 114,000. And that gives us a total of 215,000. This took me about 50 minutes to do in total. But hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. Don't forget to check out Beam Eye Tracker. Link is in the description. I'll also put a video on the screen where I show you exactly how to set it up and how it works. It takes about 5 minutes. And a big shout out to my YouTube memberships. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.